Man, I miss making lists about movies. If you know me, you know I love making lists and I love talking about movies. For a long time, I had a podcast called the Mount Geekmore Podcast where we would come up with a Mount Rushmore of different pop culture subjects on a weekly basis. Because of scheduling and life gets in the way, it's very difficult. We have not done an episode in a long time. So we will be back. But in the meantime, I thought, you know what? Let me make a list and put this out there because I want to know what you think. In the last 25 years, this is my top 5 of movies that deserve the sequel that have not gotten a sequel that were made and released in the last 25 years. My number 5 is the most controversial pick that I have. And the reason I say that is because nobody ever talks about this movie. Nobody I ever known, this movie does not come up in conversation. It's not one of those movies that's like, it made money in the box office, by the way. It just, nobody ever talks about it. It's 2011's Battle Los Angeles. Okay. It is a good movie. 48% on Rotten Tomatoes. I get it. I understand. For whatever it's worth to you, I don't know what that's worth to you. To me, it's not worth much, but I'm just saying it made money in the box office. It had a $70 million budget and it made over $200 million. And I don't understand that in Hollywood terms is, oh, we have a franchise here. We should do Battle London and Battle New York and that should be happening. And it just never happened. It had Aaron Eckhart in it. This was during the time, 2011. This is during the time where every movie had Aaron Eckhart. Remember, like every movie, there was even an Aaron Eckhart Frankenstein movie. I don't know. And I love the guy. He's a good actor. I'm just saying, like every movie had Aaron Eckhart, and this one had it too. He was fantastic. The movie was dope. I've never heard anybody talk about this movie. I've never heard anybody be like, oh, what about? It's a weird thing because it made money. So people went to go see it. It just never comes up. But if you've seen the movie, it's a military alien invasion movie. And it's fantastic. I thought it was great. It was, they do a lot of Steadicam work but it was really fun. And it was built like it really just was, it had a franchise thing built inside where you could just do Battle London and Battle Paris. And I don't know. But I think it's great, man. They should do it. That's my number 5 pick. My number 4 pick is very similar to my number 5 pick, which is military movie, alien invasion. But that's where the similarities stop. My number 4 pick is 2014's Live, Die, Repeat, which was actually released in the US as Edge of Tomorrow. But everybody seems to hate that title, Edge of Tomorrow. Everybody seems to agree that Live, Die, Repeat is a better title. It stars Tom Cruise, Emily Blunt, and their peak performances. They are great. They're fantastic. Directed by McHugh, which is the director of many of the Mission Impossible movies. And I think this movie needs a sequel. Most people agree with me on this one. The producers, the director, everybody, the writer, the studio. But the problem is Warner Brothers is the studio, and it's one of those things where Warner Brothers is now up for sale, and who knows what the future is going to hold for that studio. So we don't know if we're ever going to get a sequel. I hope we get it. Of course, that's why it makes my list. It's my number 4 on the list. But it made money. It just underperformed. It was like cost like $140 million to make, and then I think it was like something like a gross over $340 million. So it made money. It just underperformed because they expected it to make even more money. And I hope we get the sequel because everybody agrees. If you watch this movie, if you've seen this movie, you know it's fantastic. It needs a sequel. Tom Cruise, Emily Blunt, they're all down for it. By the way, I've read that they all want to do it again. So hopefully we get it. Let's see what happens. Who knows what the future holds with Warner Brothers. That is my number 4 pick for the top 5 movies that need a sequel in the last 25 years. All right, so we're going to split this up into 2 parts because the video's gone a little long. I know I'm a little bit long-winded, but I love movies, what can I say? So stick with me. This is part 1 of a 2-part series of top 5 movies that should have gotten a sequel in the last 25 years.